Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Chihayafuru Season 3 starting with Episode 10, and boy do we have some matches coming up. But before we talk about what's probably about to happen, we need to talk a little bit about what just happened. One of our core cast members, our main three, Taichi, the one who's been the least really connected to Arata, threw himself into the ring for his one last shot at actually making it to the big leagues, to the top of the top, to the Masters tournament. And he missed it by one card. I'm really curious what we're going to do with his character from here on out. Is he just gone? Is he, he can't Karata anymore because medical school? Is he going to go through some kind of revelation where he chooses this card game that he's not that invested in over his life and future? That could be cool. Is he gone? Is he going to keep playing Karata just kind of for funsies while doing the medical school stuff? I have no idea. This is like a big moment here because it may genuinely change the way that our character dynamics work going forward, and change like the amount of time that Taichi and Chihaya have together. It accelerates everything, and it's kind of scary and kind of weird and a big shakeup for the story, maybe. And I'm kind of hoping that it's a big shakeup for the story because getting something new and different as far as those character dynamics go would be interesting, would actually possibly push us on the road toward actual progress between our characters. That could be really interesting. But we're just gonna have to wait to find out because it's so different and open-ended at this point that there's no way for me sitting here to really just like predict what Taichi's gonna do or what's gonna happen to him. But I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for it, and we'll probably talk about it whenever we get any kind of information as far as what Taichi wants to do with his future. So, with that out of the way, let's talk about what's coming up. We got 3 major matches all set up, and they are interesting. We've got the big, lovable, extremely aggressive, powerful teddy bear with weak knees named Arata Sensei, and he is going up against our favorite sadist Pseudo for the title of the East. That's going to be an interesting match. I said it before in the previous reaction, but I feel like Pseudo is the kind of person who would actually notice and then take advantage of the fact that Harada Sensei is like hurting, literally, legitimately in pain right now. So we'll see how that plays out. I do have a feeling that Harada's gonna pull it through, but he is so exhausted and so like just sweating and dying that I don't know. It will also depend on like how much time they actually have to rest. On the west side of the country, we have Arata versus his old senpai Murao, which is another really interesting match, and I have no idea how that one's going to play out. I have a feeling that Arata's going to take it, because then we can have him go up against Suo and realize how far behind he really is of actually reaching his goal of master, and that sort of would reinforce his goals. But hey, maybe he loses to Murao and we get that same kind of understanding of how powerful Suo is through Murao losing to him. But we'll see. Or because Suo said some weird shit about you're not going to be the master next master, maybe Murao takes it and becomes master, and suddenly Arata has to like face off against somebody he's known for a long time and played against a million times in an epic world-ending match of awesomeness. That could be really cool too. Anyway, I don't know how that match is going to play. It could go either way. We'll see. And then we have Yumin versus Inokuma. I have the sneaking suspicion that Inokuma is going to take this one because we haven't seen Yumin in a long time, and Inokuma just got introduced, and we've been kind of focusing on who she is and what she's all about and her drive and her focus and all that stuff, and she feels like a character who's about to take a victory here and then probably get crushed by Shinobu. But we'll see. And I'm not actually sure who is competing. There should be like another queen qualifier, right? Or is there not? I'm a little confused on that moment. Is it just whoever wins of Yumin versus Inokuma faces Shinobu, or do they go up against whoever's in the next semifinal on the other side of the country? I actually don't know. Maybe we'll find out. So we've got at least 3 matches to focus on. I don't know how we're going to split our time between them. I don't know how many episodes are going to be dedicated to these matches. I'm excited to see these matches, and I really hope that they all get the time that they deserve. but it's likely we're going to focus on one of them to the exclusion of the other two, mostly, and just find out results about the other two. But we'll see. Our only main character currently in the tournament is Arata. Chihaya is doing her school trip. Taichi is gone. Just out. All we've got is Arata. So this is gonna be interesting, guys. This is gonna be an interesting couple of episodes. All right. Without further blathering, let's go ahead and watch Chihayafuru Season 3, Episode 10. Blah. I've got the episode up and ready to go. It's sitting at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction. As usual, you can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description. Timer-based version will be up on YouTube. If you want to do a syncing thing, you can totally do that. Just get your copy ready, because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you now. Okay. Hi, Arata. Oh, we're not starting with the OP this time. It's quite a match. Yes, it is. Yeah, plus the whole senpai kohai dynamic that they've got going on. Oh. Sure, but Arata's been on a tear, and he's underwater. Okay. I really like that. I guess it's a flute? It sounded like a flute. That track that they used for that whole sequence, it was nice. I do love Arata's underwater visuals. They're always pretty cool. Scarlet Katsuras? I don't know what that word means. Maybe it's a flower. Oh, he's still got the stomach shit. Oh, no. Ugh. Yeah, bud. Yeah. The Taichi didn't win. Gurgle, gurgle. Yep, play your game. And we got the best reader in the business, or one of them. Are we flashing to somewhere? Yeah, okay. Oh my god. That was Taichi just like glitching out of the photo there. He's a part of the memory. Yeah, but Arata's like even though you're out of my way mentally. No, he's not. This is wow. This is wow. Yeah. This underwater is becoming sludgy and clouded. But he's not in top form. Pull it together, Arata. Ah, he's aiming for Suo, not just for Master. Oh, his grandfather's funeral? Smack, smack. Wow. Wow. His opponent. He gives up his advantage to snap him out of it for a fair fight. All right, Morale. I see you. Uh, it's not the queen this time. Yeah. Yeah, man. Let him go. You don't want him to stay. I don't think that's easy to get out of tatami mats. Just slams the door. I don't know, man. Oh my god, really? Oh wow, there's no timeout. I didn't know that. Yeah, man. Really fucked you over. Smack, smack. Alright, bud. Have you already lost? Yeah, that's real awkward. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, he's at such a disadvantage now. He doesn't know what's been read. And he wants it. You want it. Yeah. Alright, Arata. Yeah. Are we gonna do it? It's nearly impossible. I don't know, man. Alright, we got a plan. I don't know what the plan is. But he ain't giving up. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. Yeah, you don't know if it's a unique syllable or a dead card. Shit. Alright. Back in it. With a 10 card deficit still. Yeah, he's a weird one. Oh. Alright. Yeah. Okay, feels like a match now. Ha, thank you for the information. Hehehe. Wow, he's gonna do it, man. I'm coming around. I think I can believe in Arata here. Click, 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 click. Hmm. Oh. Okay, so this is the other match that we didn't know about, or that I didn't know about. Find a strength and capitalize on it. Oh, right, the fan club. All right, what's the differential? Okay, 7. He's almost cut the gap in half. Hmm. Oh. Okay. I never even thought about that as a factor. Yep. Was that a fault? No, okay. Okay, okay, okay. All right. How? Okay. So it could have been either the two cards. He guards one of them, so you can't hit both of them. Because you can't hit both of them, you might fuck up. What's that note? Jesus, this episode is just piling the tension on for this one match. Half again. Better watch yourself, Morale. Which means he's getting extra lucky. Yeah, but he's attacking all out. He knows he needs to. What's that note, man? We don't get to see it. Oh my god, we're just focused. Morale gets Chihayafuru. Okay. You want to beat him with hard work? Yeah, there we go. Alright. The classic dichotomy. But what about both? He knows. Because it would have been... Because he hit it on the one syllable. Oh boy. Why not both? Was that it? That was it. The comeback. Let's go. Let's go, Arata. Sorry, Morale. Sorry, bud. Holy shit, if Suo is right, that means Harada finally gets to be master. If Suo is actually right with his weird off-the-wall prediction. Hey. Nice tension break. Wow. Yeah, you do. All right. Nagumo. I want to read that line again. Yeah, let's not do that. Oh, she hasn't gotten any news. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't want to know. Once in a while. Yeah, she's just dying on the inside a little bit. Oh, never mind. She's out. They're going to waste. Yes, they are. Oh, hi. What? どうして? Yeah, people are sleeps. Okay. I have no idea what she's feeling right now. Hey, thanks, Empress. So... Eh? He'll do a damn good job of it. Oh, buddy. Yeah, but she doesn't know. Uh-huh. And now she knows. Yep. And he's gone. Not what you're thinking. Good night. I've seen this kind of thing before. It's fine. Hey, nice job, Komano. Such a manly man, sure. It would. It's not. That was a tense episode. That match. I mean, it took up almost the entire time. But that match. And there's no after credits for Chihaya. Good. Pow! That was a hell of a match. Jesus, how much of our oops, I hit the wrong button. One sec. All right. How much of the screen time did that actually take up? Like start to uh switch over to Chihaya. It's like 17 minutes minus the OP, so 15 and a half. It's the whole fucking episode. Ooh, boy, that was great. I said that I was hoping that we would split our attention equally between these matches. Past me needs to shut the fuck up. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. We needed to focus on this one match because it was amazing. I would have loved to see Arata Pseudo because I thought it would be a pretty interesting one, but this is fine. It's fine, and honestly, I think the way that they revealed that it's going to be Harada Sensei was pretty tight. Pretty well done. This match, though. From the opening seconds where we get that flute track over once we start the water visualization. Oh, it's hype. It's so hype. And then we do some really wonderful things with the natural visuals. Like everything is against Taichi. I'm sorry, is against Arata at the beginning of this match. He's in his own head about Taichi. Not really knowing how he feels about the fact that Taichi lost. He's both relieved and sort of sad about it. And we get those really I think they're really incredible. This flash to the flashback here, which we get in clarity for a moment, but there's something wrong with his image, his visualization of that place where he can go to understand his own Karata and tap into his own history with it. It flickers and it's wrong and it's weird. Oh. Okay, so it flips them. I actually missed that on the first viewing. I thought it was just Taichi starts flickering out, but it's the opposite. Taichi starts playing, and Arata starts flickering out. And there's a frame of him as an adult. Isn't there? Nope. Nope. Guess not. I was just seeing things. And he just looks like an adult as a child. Wow. His imagery's all off, you know? Then we get this one Sakura petal falling through, and they all become more like ash or darkness across his memory. And they're all fuzzy and weird and different. And Taichi is inside his head. And then we take we continue doing these crazy, sketchy things, which are wonderful and glitchy and awful. And then we turn, the way I took it, at least, was that we turned the crystal clear water that sort of embodies Arata and functions as his symbol once he gets into the groove, and it becomes cloudy and almost oily and dirty, as though it's full of ash or mud or oil. And I think that's a pretty great visual representation of his current mental state. Yeah, the way he slides his card across here, it looks like slick, like coal tar, like oil. It's thick and viscous and awful and gross. And that's wonderful as a visual for Arata. And Morao, because he knows him so well, he sacrifices the match. He doesn't know that he's necessarily doing so right now, but this decision that he makes absolutely opens the door to Arata's victory. Morao had it, and he knows he had it, but he doesn't want to win this way. Even though it's his last chance to defeat Suo, somebody he's been gunning for so long. He doesn't want to win this way over his friend and his kohai and somebody from his own society who he's kind of grown up with. Doesn't want that. And so he makes the choice and he slaps him out of it. Boom. Come on, buddy. And the darkness fades. And he sees the light. He sees the cards. But he's still at a significant disadvantage. Man, they just piled on more tension-inducing things and then more obstacles in front of Arata to make his victory all the sweeter, and it really does. Like, the fact that he goes and misses 4 cards that actually get called and taken, and then 4 dead cards, or 3 dead cards that he cannot figure out unless Murao happens to do something to make a move in the game that reveals what the previous dead cards are by showing that a specific card that he goes for is now a 1-syllable card as opposed to like a multi-syllable card, because the cards that would be the other multi-syllable cards are now dead. And he does it. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Cool. Just don't eat used cooking again, Arata. Come on, man. That is just brutal. And it's only halfway through the match at that point. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. So we get a bit of a moment to see them, but we don't really care because our focus is solidly on Arata himself. And we have this moment where the tides turn. Suddenly he sees just how focused he is. Oh boy. And Arata starts looming over Morale. So the note that comes in is Harada. He's the one. He's the enemy now. Last card. And he takes it. And after a full episode of just tension building and dramatic stakes and difficulty and obstacles, we get this sort of goofy moment between these two old friends that sort of relieves it all, and the whole room kind of breathes a little bit and lets out a little bit of a chuckle. Oh, this was a good episode. Okay. So, Megumu Arata, Harada Sensei, and we don't know the female contender. It's probably going to be Inokuma. Probably not going to be Yumin. So we'll get to see Megumu versus Inokuma, maybe. But we're probably going to focus on Harada versus Arata, which might get confusing to say if I have to say it a lot. Arata Harada. Yeah. We'll see. Chihaya chooses not to know. Ah, such a moment. Such a mood. Just barge into the boys' class bedroom. Whoops. Yeah, and now she's torn. I'm torn too. Who do I root for? I think I don't know, man. They both came so far to get here, but Harada's been working at it for decades and decades and decades. And I'm pretty sure Harada is going to win this match just because of the one line that Suo said that seemed so deeply foreshadowy, where he said that Arata will not be the next master. Oh, man. All right, well, we'll see what this next episode focuses on. Hopefully it is... I don't know what I'm hoping for. I was about to say hopefully it's as tense and interesting as this match was, but I don't know if I can survive that. So let's just hope for some good stuff. All right, I'm going to take a break thingy, do a sneaky thingy, and be back in a minute. Peace. All right, welcome back. We are good to go for episode 11, and we will get to it in just a moment. I will say that during my little break, I decided to go and look up this episode just to see, because I had a feeling that, because it was so really well done, that maybe there were some interesting staff members working on it. And while the episode director for this episode was Hideki Hosokawa, who I can't really gain any significant understanding of like what his style is. The episode was storyboarded by Atsuko Ishizuka, who is also responsible for directing all of Yorimoi, which I'm currently watching and is really solid at tension and drama so far. So that kind of makes sense, I guess. That's neat. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there because I thought it was interesting. So let's watch episode 11 of Chihayafuru and see what we find out. Looks like we're once again not starting immediately with the OP, so cool. Maybe another really intense episode. Let's get into it. Beep beep timer. Oh, hello. Blech. Karta. What? Yeah, what are you good at, ISA? Ooh. That actually makes good sense, yeah. I'm sorry, what? Where students don't die? Empress, how many students have you had die in your PE class? No, she's the tennis coach. What does she teach? I don't actually know what she teaches. Is she the PE? Probably. It's not like ISA is cut out to teach like classical Japanese lit or English or math or science or any actual subject. Okay. Hey, still going at it. That makes sense. Damn. Hmm. Hmm. Don't pity. The little hair thing. Eh? Awkward. Probably not. Oh. Oh. Emergency society meeting. What does Harada want? He wants people to practice against, right? Oh, hi. Mm-hmm. Damn. Me. Train me. Pour all of your energy into me. Harada just trying to spirit bomb the master tournament. But you better be here to fight me. Yep. Oh. Strategy, baby. Oh, okay. Yep. Do your best. Reluctance, man. Ooh. Oh my god, he yielded. You might have. Whoa, that deal he made with Pseudo actually. Whoa. Yeah, man. Get out of your own head, Taichi. Individual match is a team match. And you're part of the team. Gravitational charisma. Practicing for the next. She's the only one who can do that, yeah. Now that's a value. And on the other side of the country, someone else is training up. Ooh. Finally contact from Chihaya? This kills the Arata. It was all tuned in for the first syllables of a reader. Mmm. Yeah, everybody just like, what the fuck? Hey, alright. Thanks, Taichi. Ah. I have 28, but it's actually 27. What? Oh. Never mind. Whoa! Chiaya's going underwater. What? What's this? But it's actually 27, but she's gonna figure out how to make it 28. Ooh. We'll see. Wow, they're practicing. Hi, Rion. Hey, that's a good line. That's respect. Oh. Go, cannon fodder, go. Oh no, it's Cheers. Yoroshiku. But Rion's even more affected by bad readers than you are. Well, but Rion wouldn't lose if you had Yamashiro as reader, so I don't know, man. Oh. Recharge? Oh god. Oh, she was just trying to get her mad a little bit. Hmm. Hmm. Just in terms of the physicality of it. Like, your hearing genuinely starts degrading. It sucks. That was a hell of a shot of the outside of that bullet train. And who's in this car that you're going to be surprised? Never mind, it's a phone call. I'm sorry. I'm not that well versed in the Celsius to Fahrenheit conversion, but 39 degrees doesn't sound good. Hey. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, she's not there for her kid while her kid is sick. Hey, thanks, Mom. Who? Who? Yeah. Quiet, demure Chihaya? What the fuck? No. No. Technique that you don't really have. Cool. Oh, that's what she's doing. Ah, she's method acting. Ah. They're both doing it. They're like stands behind them. Amazing. Dude, this is gonna up Chihaya's game a lot. Yeah, that's amazing. That sounds more like him. An ugly cross. Picking up a new skill. I broke character. Caesar. Just the pose. That's a great way to put it. Everyone knows that. Oh, I want to know what you were about to ask there. It. Taking a bite of something? I will agree with you there. Of course. I got a match to play. Sorry, little buddy. Oh, little buddy. Ah, fuck. Yeah. I got layers on this shit. Oh, Kuma. Thanks, Aki. Dude, she is really doubting herself. Eh? It's got reasons. But it can be used. She would know. What? Thank you. Thank you. Yay. All right, burp that baby. Let me give you my card. Hey. Yeah, with the Chihaya ad. I'm gonna double down on Inokuma wins because we're getting all of this stuff for her, and she's gonna get herself a new kimono for her actual queen match. You made your choice. Queen. Pop. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. The soundtrack. Hi, Arata. Oh, coming through. It's a best of 3? So much. I really like this episode too, and for completely different reasons than the previous one. I love the amount of strategy that went into this. And the idea of mimicking specific, really unique players in order to train one person to beat them is really interesting because, like, how it affects Harada and his training is one thing, but how it affects Chihaya and Taichi to actually get in the mindset of a player who's more experienced than they are and has all these strategies thought up, and having them, like, forcing them to figure all these strategies and the reasons behind them out on their own. Like, okay, he does this is his layout. Why? What's the logic behind laying these cards out like that? Oh, these cards are split because Arata crosses. He's got this move that he uses, and he's honed it to perfection. Or he groups these cards because he can hold down these. That's nice. Okay. Yeah, so while the appeal of the previous episode for me was the pure tension, just all the way through. This one nails emotional moments for Inokuma, absolutely. And then this whole strategy thing. I don't know what to call it exactly. But having Chihaya and Taichi attempt to emulate other players, the people that Harada is about to go up against, is really, really interesting to me because of what it forces them to do as players. Specifically, what it forces Chihaya to do as a player. Chihaya being the gregarious, kind of over-the-top girl a lot of the time, unless she's really honed in and focused, trying to reel herself back in and play with the same kind of quiet panache that sort of defines what we've seen of Suo so far, and coming to understand his tactics and methods and reasons for competing the way that he does and playing the way that he does. Like, from the time that we were introduced to Suo, we sort of realized that he's of the same, like, he's cut from the same cloth as a player as Chihaya. He's got incredibly good game sense, incredibly good hearing, and the natural innate ability to just know which card is being read before his opponent does. So he gets the move first, and then everything else is probably also honed to near perfection, but he doesn't really care that much. Chihaya is like Babby Suo. She's got a few cards that are first syllable cards for her, but not nearly as many, and she's not nearly as refined in her gameplay and game sense. So forcing her into Suo's shoes to really like understand his style, given that it's like she's like Squirtle looking at Bulbasaur and trying to figure out how to hydro pump when she can do water gun. I don't know where that analogy came from, but that's it, right? She's doing the same thing just with less volume already. Now she's just trying to bulk up and get crazy good, but she's doing it in order to help Harada, and the whole thing the whole thing works. It works really well. It makes for really interesting moments, and we can use it as a bit of humor because having Chihaya act like Suo is unnerving, let's say. The whole sequence with her and, I guess, cousin Shinji was very strange, and I didn't catch it at first. I didn't understand what she was doing when she was speaking so quietly. I thought there was something else going on, but no, she was just method acting her way through attempting to be Suo for Harada to practice against, and truly, truly diving into it. We see this moment of focus for her and this going underwater. And it's kind of in this moment that she switches, because from then on, when we see her, she's trying to do the Suo. And that's pretty cool. I also really like the interactions between Inokuma and Rion. Like, this is such a calculated statement to make against Rion because of what we know about Rion and what we can assume that Inokuma knows. She knows that Yamashiro is her grandmother and that she's by far her best as a player when her grandmother is reading because she knows her voice so well. So she calls her out, says, "I wouldn't lose if we had grade 7 Yamashiro." And Rion's like, I guess I'll fight you. It's great. It's really good. Yeah, steal myself with an onigiri. Perfect. But age is taking its toll just a little bit. As as dedicated as she may be, Kuma is 34, and our hearing starts to degrade. Our reaction times start to degrade in like past our early 20s. Once we hit like 25, 27, we start dying. Like we start just aging and dying, and it sucks. And it can count us out of a lot of competitive things. But it's not impossible. I mean, she's still doing it. Harada Sensei is about to compete for the most prestigious title in the world in karate. And he's close to twice her age. So it can be done, but it's hard. It's difficult. And we see a lot of that difficulty in this episode. But we don't do it as like, my body is failing me. That's Harada Sensei's thing. He's persevering through that. Inokuma's tension is about her children. She feels a kind of guilt, I would say, for being absent, for not being there for them. And it comes to a head in the moment, well, first in the moment where she is off practicing for a day and discovers that her child has a fever and is at home sick. Also, I want to look up, what is 39 degrees in Fahrenheit? 39 C2F. Joof. It's a 102. It's a 102 fever. I don't remember whether it was Jean or Aki who had that fever. I think it was Jean, which is more dangerous and scarier. Yeah, it's the little one. It's Jean. He's fine, but he's crying for his mama. Should I give him, what was the medicine? Yeah, okay. Should I give him that? Yeah, as long as you can get like some fever reducer, pain reliever stuff into him, he'll be fine. Because it sounds a lot higher than it is. Seeing 39, my math was like, oh Jesus, that's not good. That's like 107. No, it's 102. That's fine. It's not in brain damage territory, which is good. Get that boy some Tylenol and all will be well. Now, I'm not clear on one thing. Why does she pour out the breast milk that she pumps? It makes for an interesting scene. And this moment that she's pouring it out, I guess maybe she won't, it will spoil by the time she gets home. She just needs to pump it because she's overfilled. And it gives her a moment to reflect on the lay of the competitive landscape. And for the first time, she says, is it more important than my children? No, but that doesn't mean you should give it up. All right, quiet Chihaya is strange and different. Seeing him trying to Arata and her trying to Suo is kind of wonderful. It's pretty great, and I particularly love this sequence because all I can think of is that they're two stand users about to battle, and one of them has the stand Arata who goes ara 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 ara, and one of them has the stand Suo who goes su 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 su, and then they fight. That's all I can think of. I don't know, it's ridiculous and it's stupid, but it's all I can think of. I'm sorry. But we start seeing that they're really embodying the people they're trying to, and it's neat. It's neat, but it's more difficult for Mashima than it is for Chihaya. But he's still figuring some stuff out. Now this is interesting, because after Taichi's defeat, we've sort of, like, had a couple moments where there's, like, a little bit of awkwardness, or a little bit of darkness, or like, aw, Taichi lost. But we're kind of just continuing business as usual. I guess we're just going to continue business as usual, at least for the rest of the school year. Not quite what I expected. I kind of expected a little bit more focus on this moment for him. But that's okay, because we're in the midst of crazy stuff. Crazy things happening. Damn, she looks good in that. So does she. Hell, almost all women look really good in kimonos. It's the thing. They look great. And then we double down on this moment for her and make it even more close and serious. Her her older kiddo comes over and is like, Mom, you're coming to the park with us, right? And she's, oh, this is so sad. Until Kana's mom comes in and shows her that she can actually, you can just nurse. It's a kimono. It's got a thing. It's got a hole. And sort of without even a care in the world, just goes in and grabs a handful. All right, sure. It's a great advertisement, though. Great little flyer. And she hands it to her very, very traditionally. Although, I guess not quite, because she should have been on the corner. But okay, whatever. It's not a business card, really. Oof. Just a little tap. Hi, Arata. Oh, man, and then they use that track that they use for, like, you know it's about to go down. Oh, I love that piece of music. There are so many good pieces of music in the Chihayafuru soundtrack. Mm. Mm. So, we're setting up for it's the master qualifier. I mean, the final. This is it. I have the distinct feeling that this match is going to take 2 episodes at least. So we're going to end here because I don't want to watch one more. Although that little ending bit definitely got me hyped for the next episode and to see the start of Arata versus Harada. We're still going to just hold off and we're going to stop here because it's likely that we'll be able to finish the match next week. We'll see. So, this was 10 and 11 of Chihayafuru, and I gotta say, of Season 3, these have been 2 episodes that have been really up there for me in terms of enjoyment and just, like, cool stuff going on. Episode 10 was extremely tense, and a wonderful match for us to really watch Arata compete and where he's at as a competitor at this moment. Coming back from a huge deficit with every obstacle possible thrown at him. And then episode 11 kind of mixed a little bit of goofiness with some really cool strategy stuff and some great moments for Harada Sensei. So we're just building and building and building toward that match. And then we've also got the Inokuma versus Megumu match, which is going to be, again, really interesting. We've spent quite a bit of time focusing on Inokuma and her particular struggles around her family and Karuta and trying to balance the two of them and her kind of self-doubt about her own choices. So everything's going to come to a head soon. Let's hope it's cool. Let's hope it's interesting. Let's hope we can actually finish it next week. We'll see. In any case, I hope you enjoy these episodes as much as I did, and I hope to catch you next week for the next couple of eps. See you there. Peace.